Hickory Motor Speedway, known as the birthplace of NASCAR stars, but if you take a good close look on the horizon, you'll see some new stars forming. They're the Cool Seal Stars. This is the United Auto Racing Association, where the stars come out to race. A hearty welcome from Hickory Motor Speedway in Hickory, North Carolina. I'm Ted Edison along with Nathan Anderson.
Yeah, Ted, we're going to do some good racing tonight. These guys have had the whole winter to prepare. They're back on the track. We're going to see 125 laps of the Cool Seal Stars just absolutely going and going and going tonight. And after 125 laps, we're going to find out who's going to stand at the top of the heap.
In this field, you'll find veterans and you'll find racers who maybe have only had a couple of years behind the wheel. But one thing is certain. The drivers that are a little older will become a year older after 125 laps, and for the younger drivers, they will become men after tonight.
You know, Ted, this place has been here since 1951. The guys that get a hold on this place, they love it. I mean, they would love to drive nowhere else. The ones that struggle here, however, wouldn't care if we bulldozed the place down. But tonight, they're going to have to learn a little bit, because I'll tell you what, Ted, they don't make them like this track anymore.
Certainly not, Nathan. Sit back, relax, and enjoy 125 laps of late model racing action.
Here's pole sitter Robin Harris, a familiar face to Hickory Motor Speedway. You got something to prove tonight. Come out, grab the pole. What about it?
Well, really hadn't decided where we're going to run that record this year, so we needed this good run tonight. And we've got a ride with Mike Lackey tonight in this great car number 84. This car has a great history at Hickory Motor Speedway, and we're maybe going to run a Ford before the year's over for Kevin Barnes Racing. So we got a point to prove that I can get the job done if I can get me in a ride for the full season.
Good luck. That's pole sitter Robin Harris on the number 84 machine. Frampton Ferguson qualified on the outside front row here at Hickory Motor Speedway for round one of the Cool Seal Stars. A veteran in this series, but hey, way to go, outside front row.
Man, we're just glad to be here. We struggled trying to qualify at Hickory for 2 years, and we finally put it together. I just hope we got a car that'll stay there. I think it will.
What do you think it's going to take to stay out front tonight?
Just got to be patient, not burn these tires up.
Patience. Don't burn the tires up. That's the word from Frampton Ferguson, our number 2 man on the front row.
No, it's not bad at all. We really wanted to pole. Today's my father's birthday, and his brother passed away today, and my father-in-law passed away about 2 weeks ago. A crew chief, we lost him about a month ago, so I really wanted to pole and dedicate this to all their memory. So all I can do is hope for a win now, and maybe we can dedicate it afterwards, dedicate the whole race to them.
I tell you what, just saving the tires and keeping the fenders on this thing is going to be a major thing. But maybe if we can keep them on there, and maybe about lap 75 to 100, we can start working our way.
Jamie Elton, a man who knows this racetrack, starting 5th tonight. What's it going to take to stay up front, Jamie?
Well, I think we're going to take this Everett Chevrolet CC Pizza Mountain Bank RP Racing engine car to the front here. We're just going to try to be patient. And about 40 to go, I think we're going to try to make a little headway here. Some pretty heavy hitters here, good guys. Whole racetrack gets tougher every year, but Mike Lawrence, my team, myself, we're ready to go racing, and I think we got what it takes.
Here's the starting lineup for tonight's race. Starting on the pole will be Robin Harris in the number 84 Cheerwine Chevrolet. Joining him on the outside of the front row is Frampton Ferguson in the wide-open Racing Collectibles Ford. Keith Steltner starts in third on row 2 with Alan Gordon in the Bob's Candy Chevrolet. Jamie Elton has the inside of row 3, and he's being paired with Matt Carter in the unsponsored Chevrolet. Benke Bollinger starts 7th in row 4 in the number 97 Geopack Chevrolet, and he's joined by Keith Bumgarner in the number 95 Country Chair Ford. Alex Johnson, Jeff Hageman, a well-known Hickory veteran, make up row 5. Danny O'Quinn Jr. and Wade Day start 10th and 11th in row 6. Of course, Wade Day in the number 98 Bailey's Chevrolet. Row 7 is Robert Elliott and Dan G. Hannaford driving the Darlington Raceway Chevrolet. Ashley Huffman in the Charlie's Automotive Chevrolet starts 15th, and he's joined by Goody's Dash Series veteran B.J. Mackey. Jimmy Haley Jr. is on the inside of row 9, and he's joined by Jimmy Popeye Doyle. Row 10 has J.R. Robbs, starting with Lauren Lanter, driving the Briscoe Incorporated Chevrolet on the outside. Wade Skipper, driving the number 9 Timberwolf Pontiac, will be joined by the 15M car Kirk Transportation Service Incorporated Ford of Jeff Myers. John Denning, driving all the way down from New Jersey to compete in late model racing, and Ed Williams make up row 12. Matt Wolf in the Smith Wholesale Chevrolet and Dan Browder make up row 13. Row 14 has Mitch West driving the Chinook Construction Chevrolet, starting alongside the number 87 of Jackie Buckner. And rounding out the starting line up on row 15 is Jimmy Young driving the Rod and Customs Resources Pontiac. Let's go to the onboard cameras as we look from inside Keith Stiltner Schreiner's car cam. And now here's a look from the number 66 Certainteed car cam of Alex Yance. Now let's look at how Wade Day will be driving tonight in the number 98 Bailey Chevrolet. We're now inside Jamie Elton's number 8 TriStar Racing Monte Carlo at Hickory Motor Speedway as we get set for 125 laps of racing action to kick off the UARA Cool Seal Stars Tour.
Nothing cools off a hot roof on a hot sunny day like Cool Seal, elastomeric roof coating. It forms a thick rubber-like blanket of protection against roof corrosion and beats the heat. America's #1 elastomeric roof coating. Whee! Cool Seal, protecting mobile home roofs since 1945. Beats the heat. Available at leading retailers.
In just a couple hours, driver Greg Davis has a race to run, but he'll be ready thanks to a good night's sleep. And that's thanks to the Cool Seal reflective coating he put on the roof. It helps keep manufactured houses nice and cool while protecting against leaks. As his official sponsor, we're very proud to have Greg as part of the Cool Seal racing team. And you know what? We think he's pretty excited about it too. Cool Seal, America's #1 reflective roof coating.
We're ready to race as the Mooresville Ford Mercury pace car heads for pit lane, and we're underway at Hickory Motor Speedway as the green flag comes out. As we look through the full field of cars, Robin Harris in the number 84 Cheerwine Chevrolet jumps out to the lead, followed by the number 19 Wide Open Racing Collectibles Ford and Keith Stiltner in the number 22 Race Mining Chevrolet. Stiltner and Ferguson are going to battle it out now for second going into turns 1 and 2 and down the backstretch. Meanwhile, Robin Harris in the Cheerwine Chevrolet, he started on the pole and he's trying to maintain the lead as Stiltner has taken second place away from Ferguson. Moving back into the field, we find a battle going on between Matt Carter, Jamie Yelton, and Binky Bollinger. They're all trying to duke it out for position. You can also see the number 95 Country Chair Ford of Keith Bumgarner hanging out there. Carter, who started 6th, is the son of well-known Winston Cup car owner Travis Carter. Here's Keith Bumgarner making his move on the outside, coming out of turn 3, battling with Bollinger after passing Carter. We've got a real good race going on here for spots 6 through 8, and that's where those three started. Now, if you take a look at Keith Bumgarner, he's only 23 years old, But in a short period of time for this young man, he's got 2 mini-stock wins at Hickory as well as 1 limited sportsman championship at this famed racetrack located just off of I-40 as you head into the foothills of the Western Carolina mountains. Also, Binky Bollinger, another long-time racer at Hickory Motor Speedway. He's got 8 wins combined at Hickory and Tri-County Motor Speedway. He's single with no children. Here's a look at Jimmy Haley Jr. and Jeff Myers fighting for position as they head into turn 2. Haley's car is sponsored by Quickie, and Myers getting sponsorship from Kirk Transportation Service as they head down the backstretch and into turns 3 and 4. Coming into the picture now, J.R. Robbs, a longtime late model touring competitor, is trying to come into the picture, and he's making moves to get up into the pack. He's got Ed Williams right behind him, but Robbs can still maintain his position as he's battling Jeff Myers. Myers, a 37-year-old from Asheville, North Carolina. He's maintaining his position, and he's raced in on the All-Pro Series as well as late model stock. Coming up now, we've got a shot from the number 22 in-car, Shriner's in-car, of Keith Stiltner as he's battling Robin Harris's pole sitter. Stiltner getting that sponsorship from the Shriners. He's doing what he can to get a bumper in and get nice and close to Harris to be able to make that pass for the lead as they come into turn 2 and go down the backstretch. Robin Harris doing everything he can to hold on to that lead. Stiltner is going to make another move going into turns 3 and 4. Here he goes. Stiltner gets a little bit loose coming out of 4, but he's still able to maintain control of the car as Robin Harris maintains his lead. Here we go to Alex Jans chasing down Lauren Lantern for position. Lantern getting a little smoky coming off of turn 2, and Jans taps the wall. Jans taps the wall, but he's still able to control the car, but he can't. It's not going to help him trying to catch Lantern in an effort to move up into this field in the certainteed in-car shot that we've got for you. And in the process, he gets passed by Jeff Myers in the Kirk Transportation Services ride. Wade Day and Matt Carter will battle it out now, coming out of the backstretch and into turn 3. You can also see Jamie Elton and Binky Bollinger fighting for position, as they've done for a long time over the years at Hickory Motor Speedway. Here we see Day working hard on the steering wheel, going into the corners low. Late model stock racing isn't like driving on your local freeway. You've really got to work that wheel hard as it gets in and out of the gas as he tries to pass Matt Carter early in this 125-lap race for the UARA Cool Seal Stars. Here we got another battle going on. Alan Gordon and Keith Bumgarner. Bumgarner, who started 8th, is climbing his way through the field to try to get to the lead pack. As for Alan Gordon, he's got a decent background. Started in WKA racing. He's a national dirt champion, as well as a North Carolina state champion and a North American karting champion. Matt Wolf and Mitch West will do battle now as they're trying to get up through the field. A lot of cars in there with Jackie Buckner and John Denning. And he's in his 2nd season of late model cars after coming down from New Jersey to learn the art of stock car racing. We'll be learning from him a little later on. We're back to the lead pack with the battle between Keith Stiltner and Harris as they've reached some traffic up ahead. Stiltner trying to find a way around Robin Harris, who has led every lap so far. And let's not forget Frampton Ferguson. He's lurking in 3rd as they go down the backstretch and head into turn 3. Lots of hot, exciting racing here, and here's Stiltner. Is he going to try to make his move? No, he's going to back off and let Harris maintain his lead for the moment. But as they go down the backstretch, this may be the opportunity for Stiltner. Stiltner, he's alongside him now, and as they come out of turn 4, Stiltner has the lead. Stiltner now leads the 125-lap UARA Cool Seal Stars race here at Hickory Motor Speedway. Stiltner had to fight hard, look for his spot, and he took it. And now Stiltner with the Shriners in-car camera gets around Jackie Buckner, putting him a lap down as he's now got to face lapped traffic as he looks to take the season opening victory. Meanwhile, Alex Jans in the number 66 Chevrolet and Ed Williams are battling back in the pack. Williams' Ford is sponsored by Raccoon Run Golf Club, but it looks like Jans will get around him. And as these two come out of turn 4 and down the front stretch, the caution flag has come out because Robert Elliott and Popeye Doyle have gotten together in turn 2, and we've got a replay from the wall cam coming right up, and it's going to wind up right in your living room. It looks like Binky Bollinger got spun in turn 2, and in the mess of cars trying to avoid him, Jimmy Doyle wound up having to go inside, and he shot back up the track, and that's where he met Robert Elliott right in front of you. And clean up that radiator fluid, would you please? Here's a shot from Jamie Elton's car. I think what had happened in the start was when he booted Bollinger, caused him to spin, and that's what created all these cars trying to avoid the spinning Bollinger. Some went high, some went low, and for Jimmy Doyle, he went a little bit too low, and then in the action of trying to regain control of his car, he lost it going out of the turn just at the start of the backstretch, and that's where Robert Elliott met him. So a rough start for these guys on this opening night. We'll be right back with more action in a moment.
Greg Davis, is there anything that works better than Cool Seal roof coatings at stopping leaks and keeping your house nice and cool inside? Didn't think so. Cool Seal, America's #1 reflective roof coating.
We're coming at you on Comcast Sportsnet, Comcast and Charter Sports Southeast, and the Sunshine Network. Check us out at UARAstars.com, CoolSeal.com, and Pitwall.com.
As we come back to Hickory Motor Speedway, trouble for Keith Stiltner in the number 22 Race Mining Chevrolet. His car has turned into Thomas the Tank Engine. So as we look in from the Shriners race can, he's got a pit, and he's going to be getting out of his car to find out what had happened. So while he does that, let's go to Nathan Anderson, who is with a special guest.
This gentleman here is Mr. Dave Holt, the Vice President of Cool Seal's Marketing and Sales Department. And Dave, we'd like to welcome you back to the late model stock car race.
Well, thank you. It's good to be here. You know, it's our first race, and UARA is sanctioning the Cool Seal Stars, and we're looking forward to a great season of short track racing. Our opening event is here at Hickory, and we hope we're deserving of all the fans and can bring them back to watching our TV series, because we'll be on a regular series of 10 events at least, and we'll be showing all the action.
That's great. I tell you what, folks, without this gentleman here to my right, we all may not be here tonight racing with the Cool Seal Stars.
Thank you.
No, Dave, thank you for making all of this possible as we get ready to return to Green Flag Racing on lap 31. Robin Harris and Frampton Ferguson are first and second right out of the blocks. We can now see the number 95 Country Chair Ford of Keith Bumgardner making his bid after starting 8th. But problems for Jimmy Doyle, who was involved in that last caution. He's having to slow himself down, and he's looking at having to head into the pits. Jimmy Doyle started his racing career at Hialeah Speedway, and I don't think that was Hialeah Park in Miami, Florida. Now let's take a look from inside the in-car camera of the TriStar Raceware in-car cam of Jamie Yelton as he's battling Danny O'Quinn Jr. And Danny O'Quinn Jr. from Coburn, Virginia, sponsor of HomesteaderTrailers.com, trying to do what he can to stave off Jamie Yelton. We've got a battle going on now between Wade Day and Matt Carter as they go into turn 2 to make a pass, but they can't do it. He tries again, going down the backstretch and into turn 3. Looks like they're going to touch a little bit there. And that's what late model stock racing is all about, and that's what makes it so exciting. Beating and banging that goes on throughout the course of the race. Let's take a closer look at Wade Day.
I'm Wade Day. I'm 29 years old. I'm originally from Whitesburg, Kentucky, but now live in Blumpville, Tennessee. I'm a draftsman for aeronautical accessories in Piney Flats, Tennessee. I got married in March of last year. We just had a daughter in November, and I spend all of my spare time playing with my daughter. I was actually late getting started racing. Started in 1990 and raced up until 98. In 98 we won the national championship in the World Karting Association. In 1998 I met Matt Wolf and his father, which Matt's the owner of the team. Started driving for them at Kingsport Speedway. In 99 we ran second track points, Rookie of the Year in 99. In 2000 we ran at Kingsport again, and we won the Blue Ridge Regional Championship through NASCAR. And in 2000 we ran at New River Valley Speedway, ended up third in points. A while back we got a certified letter in the mail from Bailey's saying that they had chosen Wade Day as their driver at Lonesome Pine International Raceway. That's where we'll be racing most of our races. Our goal is to win the championship and win as many races as possible. I got to thank Bailey's for coming aboard this year. Coltrane Trucking, High Tech Racing Products, Smith Wholesale, and the Wolf family for letting me drive their race cars and give me good equipment to do, and that's what it takes in this day and age. And the way I look at it is if we win races, the points will come. My goal is to win races.
As we return to racing action, the battle continues between Frampton Ferguson and the number 19 Wide Open Racing Collectibles Ford and Keith Bumgardner in the number 95 Country Chair Ford as they come out of turn 4. Robin Harris maintains his lead as the caution flag has come out. John Denning is spun at the start-finish line at lap 50, giving us a chance to take a short break. We'll be right back. You don't go anywhere.
Nothing cools off a hot roof on a hot sunny day like Cool Seal, elastomeric roof coating. It forms a thick rubber-like blanket of protection against roof corrosion and beats the heat. America's #1 elastomeric roof coating. Whee! Cool Seal, protecting mobile home roofs since 1945. Beats the heat. Available at leading retailers.
Davis! Is there anything that works better than Cool Seal roof coatings at stopping leaks and keeping your house nice and cool inside? Didn't think so. Cool Seal, America's #1 reflective roof coating.
We're coming at you on Comcast Sportsnet, Comcast and Charter Sports Southeast, and the Sunshine Network. Check us out at UARAstars.com, CoolSeal.com, and Pitwall.com.
We're back at Hickory Motor Speedway as we ride in the number 8 TriStar Racewear in-car camera of Jamie Yelton as he's battling with Danny O'Quinn for 7th place. John Denning brought out the caution flag at lap 50, and he tells us what happened.
Coming out of turn 4, the rear end locked up. We just lost control, spun around, hit the wall. We had to pull the rear end out, and the whole car's in pieces in the trailer. It's just one of those racing deals, you know. You know, it's an experience I'll never forget. You know, I'm looking forward to the whole season. Hopefully to come back to Hickory for the 250 Fall Brawl. I had better luck then, better luck in 2 weeks at Kingsport.
Better luck next time for John Denning as he's going to have to load his car back on his Pace trailers and head on back home. Right now we got a battle going on between Danny O'Quinn Jr. and the HomesteaderTrailers.com Chevrolet and Jamie Yelton in the Everett Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Here they come out of turn 1 and into turn 2 side by side as they go down the backstretch. It's Danny O'Quinn, it's Jamie Yelton heading into turns 3 and 4. Moving up into the field, we've got a battle for 4th now going on between Alan Gordon in the number 29 Bob's Candies Monte Carlo and Wade Day in the number 98 Bailey's Chevrolet as they come out of turn 3 and head into turn 4. Wade Day has made the move for 4th place, moving Gordon back to 5th. Here's a shot from the Certainteed ride of the number 66 Chevrolet of Alex Yance as they head into turn 3 and 4. And look, getting loose right in front of him, Mitch West in the number 27 Chanot Construction Chevrolet. That's going to bring out the caution flag, but we're not going to sit around for long waiting for Mitch West to get back into the racing groove. We're going to go right back to the green flag. Robin Harris, Frampton Ferguson, and Keith Bumgardner, your top 3 as they head into the first turn. We go to the wall cam, tightly bunched at the top. A little puff of smoke from Lauren Lanter. He could be leaking oil. I wonder how it's going to affect these cars as they're on the track. Robin Harris leading the field as they go down the front stretch and into turn 1. Back to the wall cam, another puff of smoke, baby. Oh yes, another puff of smoke from Lauren Lanter, and the cars are getting loose, and we have a spin. 3 cars. Steltner got a little bit of loose coming into turn 2. We've also seen Mitch West and Eric Williams both spin. Williams sustaining a little bit of damage after he hit the wall. That's going to bring out the caution flag. As we go to the replay, there's what happens with a little bit of oil on the track. You see Steltner, he's able to keep the car going, but as for Ed Williams and Mitch West, just not their night. Just a bad deal for those 2 drivers. Ed Williams able to continue on in the race as well as Steltner, but he had to come back and pit, and things just not going well for him, especially after he worked so hard to get the lead in the race. And he's now, because of overheating, had to head back to the pits. We're underway now at lap 68. The green flags are flying, and it's still Robin Harris there in the lead, followed by Frampton Ferguson in 2nd, Keith Bumgardner in 3rd, and Wade Day in 4th as they go out of turn 3 and into turn 4. Here's a shot from the TriStar Racewear number 8 Monte Carlo of Jamie Yelton. He's fighting Matt Carter in the 15C car for 6th place as they come down the backstretch. Carter goes a little bit to the inside. Yelton can't seem to get around him. Now we've got a battle going on between Wade Day and Frampton Ferguson. They're going to try to duke it out as Alan Gordon in the number 29 ride is there too. Nathan Anderson is caught up with Keith Steltner.
The old coal miner from Grundy, Virginia, Keith Steltner, started 3rd tonight in the number 22 car and got by the leader and led a few laps. And then what happened, Keith?
Not real sure just yet. I think we cracked the head or something better. It just started pushing out water on the couch. And I thought we had them covered. At least I thought we had a good shot at having them covered anyway. But like I said before the race, I'd like to have won it and dedicated it to my father for his birthday and for the loss of Byron Hundley and my father-in-law, Jed Kyle, and my father's brother that passed away today. So his name is Clifford. So maybe we'll get him a Kingsport. We can hope anyway. And I think we had a good car.
A tough ending for Keith Stiltner, but as they come out of turn 2, Robin Harris and Keith Bumgardner are battling, and they both got a little touchy there coming out of 2, but Robin Harris still maintaining the lead. Moving back into the pack, we've got Jimmy Haley Jr. and Matt Carter now duking it out, as well as we see J.R. Robbs there. But Haley Jr. out of East Bend, North Carolina. He's raced at Hickory for a number of years. He was also Rookie of the Year at Caraway Speedway a few years back. Back to the lead. It's the 95 car, the Ford Taurus Country Chair sponsorship. Keith Bumgardner putting the pressure, putting the pedal to the metal on Robin Harrison, the number 84 Cheerwine Chevrolet, doing whatever he can to try to get around for the lead. Giving him the bumper again. Gets Harris loose going down the backstretch. Bumgardner now can go for the lead. He's going to go for it. He's got the lead coming out of turn 4. Wade Day lying in wait in third place is now going to move his way up to second as we go to the wall cam in turn 2 and show all these cars flying down the backstretch. It's almost as if these guys are driving in the circle when you look at it from that angle. Keith Bumgardner now with the lead. Wade Day grabbing second. Harris moves back to third, followed by Frampton Ferguson in fourth place. These guys duking it out now. Lots of lead changes. We've got now J.R. Robbs. He's coming down low below the stripe. He's slowing down, and it looks like he's going to come to a stop at the start-finish line. And that's going to bring out the caution flag once again here at Hickory Motor Speedway. We'll be right back. Don't you dare go anywhere.
In just a couple hours, driver Greg Davis has a race to run, but he'll be ready thanks to a good night's sleep. And that's thanks to the Cool Seal reflective coating he put on the roof. It helps keep manufactured houses nice and cool while protecting against leaks. As his official sponsor, we're very proud to have Greg as part of the Cool Seal racing team. And you know what? We think he's pretty excited about it too. Cool Seal, America's #1 reflective roof coating.
Auto racing coverage in the Mid-Atlantic, promoting the weekly short track. Motorsports Magazine is just what you need to quench your thirst for short track racing news and opinions. Motorsports Magazine covers it all, from late model stock to hobby stock, from asphalt and dirt ovals to road courses. Just $12 gets you 9 issues. Call 1-888-559-7223 or just click on pitwall.com to subscribe. Motorsports Magazine, the most reader-friendly short track publication around.
Guys, they're getting ready to start the race.
Yeah.
Nothing cools off a hot roof on a hot sunny day like Cool Seal, elastomeric roof coating. It forms a thick rubber-like blanket of protection against roof corrosion and beats the heat. America's #1 elastomeric roof coating. Whee! Cool Seal, protecting mobile home roofs since 1945. Beats the heat. Available at leading retailers.
J.R. Robbs bringing his Hames Body and Frame Shop Chevrolet into the pits after bringing out the caution flag, getting a little bit of much-needed work done on the car to keep him competitive in this 125-lap feature. Let's take a look at John Denning.
I'm John Denning, driver of the number 00 Sherwin-Williams Pontiac Grand Prix. I'm a 15-year-old ninth grader at Jonathan Dayton High School out of Springfield, New Jersey. I first started racing when I saw go-karts on Speedvision on TV in Europe, and I bugged my dad for a go-kart when I was 9 years old, and he finally bought me one. We went to Flemington, New Jersey, where it's a big stock car track where there is go-karts on the infield. And we went there 3 times, and we didn't have good luck. Went to another track up in Cuddybackville, New York, and we raced there for a season. We came back to Flemington and dominated. Then when I was 13 years old, I raced a sprint car, and last year when I was 14 was my first year in late models. My primary sponsor for our late model is Sherwin-Williams. They signed up with us 3 years ago for the first season in sprint cars. It's been a great experience running with them, and we hope to re-sign a new contract with them at the end of this season. My car owner is my father, Brad Denning. He does about everything at our hometown, Springfield, New Jersey, in our shop. Builds the cars, paints the cars, puts them together, scales them, does just about everything that he can do. Racing has brought me and my dad a lot closer together than we were before. We're on the road from anywhere from 10 to 16 hours at a time. We talk a lot, discover a lot about each other, and we lose our tempers at each other a lot, but it's a father-son relationship. Racing's an adrenaline rush. You know, once you start, you can't stop. I really want to make a career out of racing. I want to be able to do what I love for a living. When I'm 16, I hope to run some ASA or Hooters. When I'm 18, run truck, Bush, Cup, anything that I could sit in and ride and get TV time.
A remarkable story of a young, up-and-coming racer, John Denning. We're back to green flag conditions here at Hickory Motor Speedway. And Keith Bumgarner jumping out to a huge lead. Let's go to the TriStar RaceWire in-car camera of the number 8 Chevrolet of Jamie Yelton. He's battling Alan Gordon in the number 29 Bob's Candy's car, trying to get him loosened up a little bit to make an attempt at a pass coming out of turn 4. Couldn't do it the way he wanted to do it. Gives him the bumper again. And this time he's going to try to make a move to the inside, but no! Gordon shuts the door on him that time, going into the turns 3 and 4. And now Gordon has a little bit of space now to play with as Ashley Huffman suddenly comes into the picture. And as we go to the turn 2 camera, we see a spin as Jackie Buckner in the 87 car, he gets drop kicked out of the way, but racing continues here at Hickory Motor Speedway as we go to the cars of Robin Harris and Framden Ferguson. They've been battling in the top 5 all night long as they come out of turn 4. Harris getting a little bit loose, but he's able to maintain control of the car. Here's the turn 2 camera again. The leaders, not a whole lot of change going on at this point, but the battle continues between Robin Harris and Frampton Ferguson. Harris in the Cheerwine Chevrolet and Frampton Ferguson driving the number 19 car sponsored by Wide Open Racing Collectibles. There is not a track built in the southeastern United States that Frampton Ferguson hasn't raced on. He's been at Somersville, Florence, Anderson, Greenville, Pickens, you name it. He's likely been there at some time during his racing career, and he's looking to make the moves on Robin Harris. Now, late model stock car racing, it's been going on for about a little bit over 20 years, and it's fun and it's exciting. And we asked a few drivers, what makes late model stock racing so much fun?
This touring series, you have to get used to different racetracks. There's everything from seems like almost a super speedway to a bull ring. It's real exciting, and it don't cost a fortune to do. It's a family-oriented deal, so I bring my son into the pits and stuff like that. I think it's a real deal.
Well, these late models are a lot of fun, especially here at Hickory. You know, we've done a lot of different racing over the last couple of years. We've run some ARCA races and even run a couple of dash races, and we've got 3 of these cars. It's a real cost-effective way to race.
The late model, the thing I like about late model, especially on a short track, is that you really have to finesse the car. You really have to roll the car hard through the corners, where a car with more horsepower, it's kind of like a drag race. You go down a little straightaway, stop the car and turn it and come back the other way. So a late model car is a perfect car for little 3/10, 4/10, half-mile tracks like this.
Well, it's just a heavier car. You really can't use your tires as much. And here, when you pass somebody, you got to inch by inch, and they don't give you nothing. And a lot of fun with these guys is you got to earn their respect, and it's pretty hard to do sometimes.
A lot of hard work goes into this form of racing. Not only just earning the respect, but just being able to compete out on the track. Here we have Robin Harris in the 84 Cheerwine Chevrolet and Alan Gordon in the 29 car. Here's a look from the in-car camera of the Certainteed 66 Chevrolet of Alex Jans. He's trying to get past the number 27 Chanot Construction Chevrolet of Mitch West as they go into turn 2, giving him a little bit of bumper, loosening him up, going down the backstretch to make the pass. That was a good move. And we've got an accident up front. We have a spin coming out of turn 4 as the caution flag comes out. And we go to another wall camera shot as the 15M car of Jeff Myers spun in turn 2. We also had a spin in turn 4, and I believe that was Dan G. Hannaford. Here's your top 5, 105 laps into this event. Bumgarner, Dave, Ferguson, Harris, and Gordon.
Greg Davis, is there anything that works better than Cool Seal roof coatings at stopping leaks and keeping your house nice and cool inside? Didn't think so. Cool Seal, America's #1 reflective roof coating.
We're coming at you on Comcast Sportsnet, Comcast and Charter Sports Southeast, and the Sunshine Network. Check us out at UARAstars.com, CoolSeal.com, and Pitwall.com.
FireAid 2000, the revolutionary new fire extinguisher, is now available for your home.
The new technology in FireAid 2000 has changed the firefighting industry. Not only does it extinguish fires quickly, but FireAid 2000 eliminates reignition.
Outdated dry chemical extinguishers allow fires to reignite. The fires keep coming back, but FireAid 2000 eliminates reignition with no messy powder cleanup. Call now to protect your home and family with the new technology recommended by firefighting and racing professionals around the world.
Ed Williams comes in the pit, have his tires looked at here at Hickory Motor Speedway. Tires are important. Here's Nathan Anderson with a Tech Talk.
Here with Larry Robbins of the Goodyear Tire and Rubber Company, man who's responsible for the tires these Cool Seal Stars run on. Larry, tell us a little bit about the tires these guys are running.
We put them on a new bi-supply tire that we designed for the series last year. This is the first year that they've run it. Didn't go to radials mainly because this is short track racing and it's more affordable on the bi-supply tire, so it's easier for these guys to afford to race week to week. There's much difference in price. Bi-supply tire we chose for them has a much stiffer sidewall. It's got a heat wrap bead area. The tire is designed to run and give them maximum repeatability week, for lap after lap. So they'll basically run the same times they will on lap 5 on lap 75. So it makes racing good for the series. These guys will be able to compete. They'll be able to pass for the win at the last lap of the race. So the whole idea is to give them a tire that's real competitive and runs, keeps its time up for the whole race. So we're real happy with this tire, and everybody seems to be happy with it out here.
Great. Well, thanks a lot, Larry. He is the man responsible for the Goodyear tires these guys are running on with the UARA Cool Seal Stars.
Thank you very much, Nathan. Green flag conditions, lap 107. Bumgarner, Dave, Ferguson, Harris, Gordon. Is that a law firm? No, it's the top 5. here at Hickory Motor Speedway and the UARA Cool Seal Stars. We got a battle here. B.J. Mackey and Danny O'Quinn and Matt Carter as they come through the front stretch. We also got Lauren Lander still having that smoking problem. Don't know what it is. Let's go to the end car of Jamie Elton, the TriStar Racewear number 8 Chevrolet, looking to make his move, maybe even a top 5 finish. You know, he's trying right now. He's got the 84 car, the Cheerwine ride of Robin Harris, but it's O'Quinn and Carter coming out of turn 2 with Lauren Lanter sitting there right behind in case something should happen. But it's door-to-door action between Carter and O'Quinn, and now Jamie Elton in the 8 car and the 7 car of Ashley Huffman. They're going to be doing some door-to-door banging here for a little while with Alan Gordon sitting there right in front, battling Robin Harris for what would be, I believe, 5th place. They're sitting there swinging it out. A lot of good, hard action here. Back to the car camera, the TriStar Racewear car cam of Jamie Elton as Alan Gordon gets a little bit loose there in the turns. Here's back to the returning to this freeway battle between O'Quinn, Carter, and Lauren Lanter. Carter goes to the high side. Lanter goes down low. He's going to be looking to make that pass. But Matt Carter still able to hold on to 10th place as Lanter tries again between turns 1 and 2, but he is still smoking. I wonder if he's dropping something on that track. Meanwhile, the battle for 4th place between the 84 Cheerwine Chevrolet of Robin Harris and the number 29 Bob's Candies of Alan Gordon. That's door-to-door as well as a battle for 5th place, or 6th place rather, between Jamie Elton and Ashley Huffman. But we have a spin in turn 4, and that's Danji Hannaford. Rough way for him tonight as he gets back underway in the Darlington Raceway Chevrolet. Quickly back to green flag action on lap 114. Jamie Elton getting a huge jump as he pushes to the front in that number 8 Chevrolet. You see the cars going down the backstretch. I wonder if Elton is going to get in a little bit of hot water for making that huge jump before the start. Meanwhile, it's the 71 car. It's B.J. Mackey, a Goodies Dash Series veteran, battling with Danny O'Quinn Jr. for a spot in the top 10 as they see him coming down the backstretch here as we wind up the final laps of this event. Look at that tight pack of cars, all 5 of them fighting to get a decent finish on this opening night of the UARA Cool Seal Stars Tour. What exciting racing that we have had tonight as these 5 guys come out of turn 4. It's still B.J. Mackey and O'Quinn duking it out, and I think I see Elton coming out of pit road now. I think he got himself in a little bit of trouble, and I think he got black flagged. Let's go to the replay. This is the restart on lap 114. You can see he gets that quick jump, and he's passing on the outside. A big no-no, but we've got a wreck out of turn 4 heading into the front stretch. That's Mitch West. Ed Williams also in the wall there on the inside, as well as Jackie Buckner. He's also spun out. But we're going to quickly, not mess around here, go back to green flag racing conditions with only 5 laps to go. Keith Bumgardner holding that top spot. Wade Day sitting there in second, looking to make the move on the country chair number 95 Ford of Bumgardner. They come out of the backstretch. Day looks, can't get there as the line follows him. Here we are with a shot from the Certainty Chevrolet of Alex Jantz as he comes out of the turn 4 going through the front stretch. He's looking to maybe come away with a decent finishing position tonight as he comes out of the turns. Here we are, Wade Day and Keith Bumgardner fighting for that lead. Bumgardner having the edge as they go into turn 1. Wade Day looking to try to make a move if Bumgardner should in any way, shape, form, manner get loose or any way sideways. Here he is, Wade Day fighting that wheel, going through the turns and into the straights. You can see that he's doing everything that he can to put that Bailey's number 98 Chevrolet in victory lane. The question is, will Bumgardner make the mistake to give Wade Day the advantage or the opportunity to go for the lead? Meanwhile, here's another battle going on between B.J. Mackey in the number 71 car and Robin Harris in the 84 Cheerwine Chevrolet. You see them. Oh, Mackey touched. They touched wheels. Mackey going through the infield, back onto the track, and he gets hit. He gets hit by Matt Wolf and Alex Jans. What a tough way to go for these three drivers. Here we go to the replay, and you see B.J. Mackey trying to make a move on Robin Harris for position, and they touched wheels, and you're going to see B.J. Mackey, the Goodies Dash veteran, suddenly find himself in the infield, and then he's going to slide himself back up into the track, and then cars are going to have to just sit there and madly avoid him, and it doesn't happen as you see Matt Wolf hit him as well as Alex Jans. Here's another viewpoint. I'm going to be quiet for this one. That hurts just watching it. I'll tell you something. Here's a slow motion replay of the accident from the viewpoint of Alex Jans in the Certainty number 66 Chevrolet. You see bent sheet metal all over the place. A tough way for his night to end here at Hickory Motor Speedway. Few more laps left. Stick around. Don't go anywhere.
So, how do you get Cool Seal reflective coating on the job protecting your asphalt roof? Put Coolastic Primer on it first. The heavy-duty rubberized undercoating that adheres to even the most troublesome roof surface. Coolastic from Cool Seal. So, how do you get Cool Seal reflective coating on the job protecting your asphalt roof? Put Coolastic Primer on it first. The heavy-duty rubberized undercoating that adheres to even the most troublesome roof surface. Coolastic from Cool Seal. In just a couple hours, driver Greg Davis has a race to run, but he'll be ready thanks to a good night's sleep. And that's thanks to the Cool Seal reflective coating he put on the roof. It helps keep manufactured houses nice and cool while protecting against leaks. As his official sponsor, we're very proud to have Greg as part of the Cool Seal racing team. And you know what? We think he's pretty excited about it too. Cool Seal, America's #1 reflective roof coating.
Tow truck driver heaven here at Hickory Motor Speedway as cars are having to be taken off the track after a really nasty accident. Thankfully, nobody was hurt in this wreck. You see all these cars here having to be taken to the pits, and for the most part, their nights are over. Here we see Ed Williams' hood being taken back, and there you see Robert Elliott. His night's over. Matt Wolf, plenty of damage there too. As we get back to green flag conditions, 2 laps to go, as Keith Baumgartner in the number 95 Country Chair Ford has the lead on Wade Day in the number 98 Bailey Chevrolet. Can Wade Day do it? They're coming up for the white flag lap. Baumgartner has the edge. He's maintaining the edge. Day looking for a spot to try to make the pass. He can't do it. They're going down the backstretch. Keith Baumgartner still maintaining the edge on the final 2 turns of this event. Keith Baumgartner is going to win the race as Wade Day gets loose out of 4. He maintains it, but we've got a series of cars that are going to be trading paint, trying to get a good place finish here at Hickory Motor Speedway to close out the night. A lot of paint got swapped there on that final push to the finish line as Keith Bumgardner in the number 95 Country Chair Ford Taurus pulls into victory lane. He gets out of his car with a bottle of water, and Nathan Anderson is down there waiting to talk to the winner.
Keith Bumgarner, the Country Chair Ford, brings another one home here at Hickory. I mean, you fought with those guys during the opening laps, and it took you quite a while to get around them, but you got around them and held them off.
Yeah, I mean, we struggled a bit in practice. We kind of threw a little bit something at it right there, and we run out of time, so we didn't get to go out and try it. But we had a little trouble in qualifying, but I wasn't sure about the car. But after we run about 10 laps, I knew we had a pretty good piece right there and just had to ride it out.
Well, I tell you what, once you got around those guys, it seemed to be clear sail, and the car just kind of hook up with you and take off, huh?
Yeah, I need to thank the guy above. We had a pretty bad vibration right there, and I wasn't sure if the tire was going down or what after that, about the third restart from the end, and I just crossed my fingers, hoping we can keep it on there.
Keith Bumgarner, the Cool Seal Stars' first winner of 2002. Wade Day from Kingsport, Tennessee brings his Chevrolet home in second spot tonight. You fought with those guys in the opening laps, couldn't get around Bumgarner at the end.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, we got to work on our qualifying program. We're just a little bit off there, but to come here and run pretty good is, it's a feat to overcome. It's only our second time here. Came once here in '99, and second time here. I guess this is not too bad to run second to Bumgarner. He was really good. I was good at the beginning, but if I couldn't do something with him the first couple of laps, I knew he was going to get away from me, and that's what he done.
Yeah, it was a tough night. We had a good car, and got slipped to the back and on the restart, and then trying to race clean. I kind of ate up a tire, and it got down to waiting on Keith, the 98 car, to make a mistake, and those guys don't make a lot of mistakes, so that's just the way it fell out. So after Bumgarner got by me, the car just got so tight I couldn't drive it, so we're really lucky to hold on, finish fourth, but man, we had a good car if it just hadn't got tight on us. Just like to thank Mike Lackey for giving me the opportunity to drive the car, Gary Oliver, the crew chief, Jimmy Crouch, David Elder, the boys on the pit crew, and my sponsor, Cheerwine Soft Drink. I thank them for all their support through the years, and hopefully we'll be back and run some more of these cheer races 40 years over, driving Kevin Barnes in the Ford.
We're pleased. I mean, the GFAC car, we done pretty good after we got spun out. We made a little adjustment in the pits that seemed to help, and we come from the back up to fifth, and, we was pleased, and like I say, I'd just like to thank my sponsors, GFAC Packaging, Rusty Evans Hosiery, and my dad and mom. They do a lot, and all the guys that work on the car. I get to have the fun. They do all the work for free, and I appreciate everything they do.
Well, Bink, it was a fun night for you at Hickory Motor Speedway as we take a look at the finishing order. Keith Bumgarner winning the race, followed by Wade Day, Frampton Ferguson taking third, Robin Harrison, Binky Bollinger rounding out your top five. Lauren Lanter pulling off an 8th place finish with a nil handling car all night. Dan G. Hannaford rounding out your top 10. BJ Mackey, the Goodies Dash veteran, finishes 13th. How about Alex Jantz? He had a wreck. He settles for 15th. Tough night for guys like Mitch West and Ed Williams and J.R. Robbs, but they all managed to wind up where they were. Keith Stiltner had a tough night, starting third, and he finishes 25th. Rounding out the rest of the field, you see Jimmy Doyle, Robert Elliott, Jimmy Young, and Jeff Hageman. Here's a look at your top 20 in points on the UARA Cool Seal Stars Tour. Keith Bumgarner with the win. He's going to be your points leader heading into the next race at Kingsport Speedway. You can see a lot of other drivers here. How they finished in the race is how they're going to wind up in the points after one event. That's going to change. It's a long, long season here on the UARA Cool Seal Stars Tour. Here's the posted awards. How about that? Robin Harris had a strong finish, and he got the Sunoco Pole Award. Also, Keith Bumgarner with the win. He gets the 2 Quick Performance Shocks Winner Circle Award. Hey, we'll see you next time at Kingsport. So long, everybody.